how to develop a class which is similar to ArrayList. A class which is similar to ArrayList. Everybody? Let us go for new package. New package app2, class name. I'm choosing name as a ArrayList only. You can choose any name. So try maintaining one array of object type private into size, capacity, this dot elements is equal to initially let us go for capacity as a 10. Now everybody come to the add method. Let me go for element. Add method is for storing element inside a array. If capacity is equal to size, alter capacity we can develop. Elements of size plus plus is equal to element. Develop alter capacity method. Let it private. Why? Because we are accessing from this class only. Alter capacity. So what we had to do is find out a new capacity. You can increment the capacity with any percentage. I'm just making a double, but it's purely up to you. Any percentage you can increase to the existing capacity. Capacity got incremented. Now temp is equal to elements. Then go for new capacity for the elements. Now transfer previous elements into the current elements. I is equal to 0, I less than temp dot length, I plus plus. Elements of I is equal to temp of I. Just to check these two methods, add method, alter capacity method. You can keep adding any number of elements. You can keep adding any number of elements. Initially size will be 0. While adding first element, it is adding at 0th index, then size is becoming 1. While adding second element, it is storing at 1 index, size is becoming 2. While adding at third index, it is adding at third index, size is becoming 4. So whenever capacity and size both are same, alter capacity. What we are doing? We are incrementing the capacity to the double. We are declaring one temp array. This is the old array, becoming with a new capacity. Then old array content we are copying into the new array. Old array content. You can keep adding any number of elements. Every time capacity we are making a double. So don't think like always double. With any percentage, like a 10% increment, 20% increment, 30% increment, any percentage you can increment. Then finally, find out the size. The method which is for size, it returns a size attribute. It returns a size attribute. Finally, get method. It is taking index number. Get method taking one index number. You can just check it out. What is the index value? If index is less than 0 or greater than or equal to size, this index is not available. If this index is not available, throw an exception. Throw new index out of bounds exception. Index out of bounds exception. Return elements of the index. Check the get method. Simple. So please observe, get method is used for reading one element. Get method is used for reading one element. Size method is used for returning a size. If index is not proper, index should not be less than 0 and even should not be greater than or equal to size. If elements are 3, size will be 3, indexes will be 0, 1 and 2. So finally, override toString method. So whenever you are overriding, always go for control space bar. Override toString method. You will be knowing more about string buffer later. Now try using, it's not a difficult to understand. Inside a toString method, run a for loop. SB dot append of elements of I. All the elements appending into string buffer, then returning string format of string buffer. Every element from 0th index onwards till to the size. So please observe, we provided add functionality, size functionality, toString functionality. Likewise, you can develop as many functionalities as you wish. Let us start using this inside our class. So what is the count? "46" is done already. Let me go for 47. In the second package, I am developing M47. It is recommended to maintain the same count. You can keep referring through class number. Go for main method. Define an object to ArrayList. Don't import. If you import, you will be getting java.util ArrayList. We had to use ArrayList whichever we developed. List dot add of anything. Object array allows any value, even any number of values, any value, any number of values. More than than 10 also. Come on. Any number of values, any values. Please observe. I'm adding more than 10 values. Let us find out size. List dot size. Let us find out a particular number. Get off. Index number 5. Let's go for index number 25, which is not available. We are using our own ArrayList class, not the util class. Please try running. You can see what are the output. Total 14 elements are there. At index number 5, true is there. Afterwards, while accessing 25, you are getting index out of bounds exception. So 25 is a out of range. So you can call this particular last line, it will show the line which is giving an exception. Like this, you can develop any number of methods in the ArrayList class. This is the way the total collection API is developed. Instead of we developing, they already developed. You should know how they have developed. So here, I just developed only few methods. Add method, get method, size method, toString method. Even use the toString method also. Print the list directly. Whenever you are printing any reference variable, internally it is calling toString method. Whenever you are printing a reference variable, internally it is calling toString method. Try running. Printing all the elements. Then size is 14. Then an array. You can see. Likewise, you can start developing any number of methods. This is how ArrayList is developed. Try developing some more methods in the same way. It's not difficult.